16. Who is 15? Any 17? Who's that? John. Any 14? 13? I'm not gonna go down. But I know there's 7th graders and stuff. Many years ago, there was a very young magician, like in your age, 16-year-old, 17-year-old, very young magician. He had an ambition. He had the ambition that he wanted to open one show and be the magician in that show and show people his talents. Right, John? Small John. John number 2. Yes, this, what I was saying? There was a magician who had ambition. Magician ambition. That he wanted to become a really good magician and he wanted to open his show. First show. He tried many tricks. He learned many tricks. He tried to put rabbit out of the hat, or find candy from pocket, or take egg from the mouth. But no one invited him to be a magician in the show. He was very sad. He didn't know what to do. But one day, since he was very ambitious, one day, one rich man said, I am going to have a show. Do you want to open it? He was very happy. He was like, yes. Wasn't that his dream? So he thought his dream came true. So he came to the stage, okay, and his first act, he said, I need one volunteer from the audience. Who wants to be volunteer? Want to be the volunteer? Okay, let's say she's the volunteer. What's her name?
Nupur.
I'm old, so I can't hear. Nupur?
Nupur.
Nupur. Is it L or R?
R.
R, Nupur. So this magician asked for one volunteer from the audience to come to the stage. That was his first act ever. So the volunteer came, and this magician gave a volunteer a big hammer. Do you know hammer?
Yes.
You know Kevin, right? You broke your arm. You know that one. Not Kevin. Yeah, you know hammer. So big hammer. Girl was like, Nupur was like, what am I going to do with the hammer? The magician said, hit on my head. I was like, no. Magician said, don't worry, I am a magician, hit it. And she was like, no. Magician was like, hit it, don't worry. So Nupur took the hammer and thumped the magician's head. What happened? Who knows? Any guess?
I don't know. It's like
Tissue? Where's tissue? It fell?
He
You melted? Is it ice cream or what?
He
fell. Anything else? He dies. Don't go so bad. This one's sad. Anything else? Who's calling you? Oh, okay. I thought your mom is calling you. So he lost his conscience. He fell on the floor, the magician, okay? Everybody was like, the show ended abruptly, unexpectedly, and they took him to the hospital. This magician spent next 6 months in coma. You know coma?
Yes.
He just breathes, but there's no conscience. And he was like this. 6 months. At the end of 6 months, one day, a nurse was passing by, beautiful nurse, and then she saw this magician's hand is moving, like this, as if he's playing with balls or trying another trick. But eyes are not open. So this nurse said, everybody come. All the doctors came, all the nurses came, and they even called Nupur, who hit with the hammer. She ran because she almost killed the magician, right? And then everybody was there like you. They were like looking at the magician. Magician was like this. And at one point, he opened his eyes slowly. He opened his eyes and he saw everybody was there. And then he saw Nupur, the girl who hit with hammer, and he said, ta-da! He thought that was still part of the trick. Now, that was a ta-da moment for that magician. Okay, now I will ask you to stand up, please. Stand up, please. Everybody, hands like this. And everybody, when I say 1, 2, 3, will say, ta-da, okay? 1, 2, 3. Ta-da! Have a seat, please. Thank you. Why I mentioned this story, this magician eventually got his dream. His ambition, his dream came true. He gave the show, and he closed the show. Ta-da! That was the ta-da moment. So, you are the magician of your own life. And your tools, guys, girls, are your hands, are your mind, are your wisdom, your parents, your loved ones in your family, and most of all, the most important of all is, anyone? Yes, you yourself are the magician of your life. Okay? I had my tada moment in my life when I was like you in your age. I was 17 years old and I was very passionate about, don't sleep, studying in the United States. It was my passion. I was very ambitious about that. If you ask why, I wanted to go to college, get the good education, and come back and be helpful to the community. Like that. So I did that. It came through after many, many years, many trials, many errors. I failed many times. I failed 8 years. 8 years. Can you remember? It's like half of your life. What is half of your life? 8 years. But eventually it came true. Because I was ambitious, I did not give up. So, I will randomly ask, what is your ambition? The wall or the construction company? What is your ambition? An engineer. Okay, what is your ambition? Neurologist. Okay, what's your ambition?
Aeronautical.
I thought you said getting married. That was too early. What is your ambition? Engineers. So many engineers. What is your ambition? Yeah, you mentioned in the astrophysics. And you're a model, right? Doctor. Wow. Anybody wants to be a magician? No one? Okay, great. Now, there's one game I want to play with you, and this will teach that how you are important and how your team members, you as a community, are all important. I need 3 volunteers. 1, 2. So, alright. So 1, 2, come please. Everybody put their hands down. I will say 1, 2, 3. You will raise your hand. Who raised it first? I will take that one. 1, 2. You disqualify. You disqualify. No, okay. 1, 2, 3. Alright, this girl was first. Nupur, come on. Alright. You will stay here, 3 of you. Come. Nupur, come fast. Come fast. We have very little time. Alright, you stand next to each other. Stand next to each other. Alright, you are legs, you are stomach, and you are head. Okay? So, what's your name? Sedat. Nupur. Ariba. Sedat, Nupur, Ariba. They are one person. Legs, stomach, head, right? Okay, now, what we will do, we'll ask one question from the audience. We will start from head or leg? Which one?
Leg.
Stomach. Who starts from stomach? Leg. Let's start from leg. So leg will say one word, then stomach will say one word, following that, and the head will say one word. The aim is to continue the sentence and make it logical sentence. Okay? You got it? For example, if the question is, how old are you? You will say, I am 16. Okay? Alright. Who wants to ask the first question? You, go ahead.
What is your name?
My
Ezariba. My name is Ezariba. Okay? Alright. Now, you raise your hand. Ask difficult questions. Go ahead.
What's your ambition?
my
My ambition is
A child.
a chartered accountant. Okay. So the aim is to keep the sentence going on. Okay. Now another question. John, next to John. You're like, you're not like that old man. What's up? Yeah. Ask the question. Look at the body.
Related to what?
Anything. Food.
Like looking at his feet.
question? Alright, go ahead.
What is the law of conservation of
No. We need to hear the question first. What is the...
law of conservation of momentum?
Alright, start. Start. The...
No.
Conservation
Of.
is
See how we connect with each other, how we link each other, and how the person before us is important, and how the person after us is important. Because if we say, I don't know, the head will be empty, right? If the stomach says, I don't know, the head will be empty. Alright, last question, but it needs to be very funny.
Does a zebra have black stripes or white stripes?
No. Ask it again, ask loudly.
Does a zebra have black stripes or white stripes?
Alright, let's start.
the
Zebra has
black.
stripes.
See how smart? So when you are very smart, there's no need for head. They're like stomach and legs, they work together. Good job, guys. Good job. Awesome. Thank you. So the idea, the message I want to leave you with, guys, tonight is two. There are two messages that I want to leave you with. One of them is, you are the magician of your life, and you can make your ambition and dream come true with one magical touch, but don't touch with hammer. Okay? You might break your ambition. The second message is, the person before you and the person after you are important to you for your existence. That's why you need to love the people around you, respect the people around you, and realize your value in the community. Thank you.